Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll explain you about ECR, Elastic Container Registry, which we are going to use in our coming projects where we will be using that ECR as our container registry. I already logged into this management studio. I'll just search it for Elastic Container Registry. So as you can see, this is our page, that front page for our Elastic Container Registry. I have created one test registry, and this I have used for my multiple projects, but here I'll just show you uh, uh, both that repository, private as well as public repository. So let me create that. So you can see like private registry is nothing but which will be that access will be managed by IAM or that repository policy permission. Then public one is visible for everyone and accessible for image pool. So now here let's say I want to create any public registry. So here you can see like if you are creating public registry means you won't be able to make that as a private registry. Here you can see that warning. Then let's say I'm just giving my name as this public registry, and then if I want to give any logo for my public registry, I can give it, or any description that I can give it. And then I can select that content type or operating system which is compatible for our images. So maybe I'll just select everything so that I can just push all that images into this single repositories or registry. Then any additional uses or any additional description you want to give it, that you can pass it here, or else you can directly click on create a repository. So once this repository is created, then if you will just go inside this repository, you will not find anything. You can see like no images are present. So now I will show you like how you can post images here in this registry or repository, whatever you can say. Then I just already logged into my cloud cell just to save some time. So if you will see, currently we don't have any images in this cloud container which this AWS created for me. So Docker will be by default installed on this cloud cell. So what I'll do is like I'll just pull one image from central repository name as Docker, name as Nginx, and here you will find all the commands like how we can just push an image to images to this uh, repository. So we need to first log into this repository, and here you can see how we are logging in. We are saying AWS to get us that password for this ECR, and we are doing Docker login with username AWS and password we are passing which we got from that first command. So once this command succeeded, then only we will be able to push that images. So first thing is we need to log into our public repository. So you can see login is succeeded. Now what I'll do is I'll just, currently I am having one image, so you can see like it is building an image, but we already have an image which we pulled from our central repository. So what we will do is we will tag that image with the name of our public repository, so that we are able to push on our image, right? So docker tag and Inix I'll give, it will take that latest as our tag, and then I'll just give our uh, public repository a link and then image name. Next command will be just to push this image. So here you can see that docker push, and so it is trying to push an image. So you can see currently we don't have any image present here, but once this is pushed means we'll be able to see an image. Once this push is completed, then we'll be able to see an image with that particular tag. So you can see now that Nginx latest Aman latest tag is present now. So this image is Nginx image. I just tagged it with Aman, and that image tag is latest. So now let's say I want to push more image under same repository. So if I'll just pull one more image for Tomcat, So whatever this Docker pull Tomcat I'm doing, it is trying to pull an image from central repository, that is Docker Hub. So once this pull is completed, then what I'll do is I'll just tag it with some different name and we'll try to push it so that we can get it here. Instead of this latest version, I'll be getting it with Tomcat version. I'll give that tag as Tomcat so that we'll be able to differentiate in future, right? So yeah, so you can see now it is extracting all those images, and now this pull is completed. So what I'll do is like Docker tag, and I'll just name this image, that Tomcat image, and instead of this latest one, I'll just give this as a Tomcat. So here you can see what I'm doing is I'm just tagging it and tagging it with Tomcat tag, and this is completed. Now what I'll do is I'll just do a Docker push, copy, and I'll just paste it. Yeah, so now you can see that Tomcat image is also tagged with Tomcat tag, and I am pushing in that same repository. The name is Aman. So let's wait for some time. So once that push is completed, then we'll be able to see that image tag as Tomcat. We'll be able to see that image. So it's still it is getting pushed to that public repository. So once this is completed, yeah, now this is completed, and if I'll just refresh this, I'll be able to see that Tomcat image here in our public repository. So this is how we can push an image for pull. If you want to pull an image, let's say currently we already have if you will see Docker images, and what I'll do is like I'll just remove all the images from here in this cell, and I'll try to pull an image now from our this thing ECR, which we have pushed it here. So let's say, let's assume like you are having some server where you want to pull those images. So how you will be pulling? So first of all, what you need to do is in that server again okay, now we don't have any image here in this repository, and here you can see we are having two tags under that single repository. One is Tomcat, one is Nginx, right? So now if you will see, I'm not seeing any image here in this cloud cell. So here you are seeing that pushing an image into repository. Now let's suppose this ECR is created and you want to make use of this ECR and you want to pull those images. So what you will be doing? So that steps would be, first thing you will be logging in. So that same command you will be using it to log in. And once this login is succeeded, then you need to, instead of push, you need to type pull. Let's say here we are having push. Push means it will push an image to this particular repository, and here it is pull means it will try to pull. So you can see it is extracting and it is download. First it is downloading and then it is extracting those images. So you can see like it has almost downloaded all the steps, sorry, all that steps which we are having in that particular image. So now if I'll just do Docker images, I'll be able to see that particular image. So you can see this image is present now in this cell, so which we deleted earlier. We log into our ECR, we pulled one image for this name tag as latest. So this latest tag is Nginx image. In the same way, if you want to pull the Tomcat one means you need to give that as Tomcat. Repository name is Tomcat. The only difference is the tag is Tomcat. So see, it download is completed. It is pulling that image and now extracting that particular parts. So once this is completed, then we will be able to see both the images in our cloud cell. So let it complete. Yeah, now this is completed. If again you will do Docker images means you will be able to see both the images in your cloud cell. So yeah, so this is all about that public repository. In a same way, what we can do is we can create that private repository as well. Let's say create repository, then instead of public we'll say private, and this time I'll just name as private repo and my name. Then see, all those things we are having. Once the repository is created, the visibility of repository can't be changed. All those things, if based on your need, you can enable and disable. Then scan, if you want to scan your images, it is having certain vulnerabilities or so. It will be able to scan. If you want to use KMS key for encryption, that you can use it. So it's totally depend on us what all things you are going to use in your private repository. So what I'll do is like I'll just create this, and yeah, this is being created, and you can see this is our private repository, and this private repository has been created, and you can see currently we don't have any images in this private repository. So that main difference between private and public repository is this: these images are, if someone want to pull those images, mean those peoples would need that IAM access, or from this repository they will be needing some sort of access so that they can pull an image. Directly they won't be able to pull those images, while in our when we are creating public repository means that time they can directly pull the images with that name and tag. So those are publicly available, they don't need any authentication and all. Yeah, so if they want to push those images to public repository, then they would need that authentication. Otherwise for pulling and all, they will not be needing that authentication, because those are publicly accessible. Now that if you will find that command, so you will find that same command for login, and for pushing, that same thing we need to follow. So let's say like I'll just tag that I'm having some images, right? Docker images. So this in these images are already present. So now let's say Docker tag. I can tag this image with our for our private repository. So what I'll do is I'll just paste this and we'll name this Tomcat, and I'll just tag it for this one, right? Now this has been tagged. Now I'll just try to push this in our private registry. Let's see what happens. See, your authentication token has expired. Re-authenticate means that authentication is required. So without authentication, you won't be able to push any images to this public or private registry. So once this authentication is done, means then only you will be able. So now you can see that authentication is succeeded. Now if you will try to I'm sorry, I just gave the same command. If I'll try to push means now it is trying to push an image. So see, so now what I did is I just make this Tomcat image as latest tag for our new private registry. So it means whatever code is there in that latest tag, that is our Tomcat image in our private registry. If you will see, currently we don't have anything here. Now once this push is completed, we will be able to see those see that tag here in this register repository. So now you can see this latest tag we are able to see, and same thing we can do it for pushing other images. We just need to tag it with that particular repository URI. So this is that repository URI. Once you will sorry, this is our repository URI. So if you will give this name, and this is our repository name, private ECR, and then repo aman, and so then after that you need to give a tag. So it says, like, if you will see in that logs also, it says that the push refers to this repository. So this is our private repository, and you can find that URI as well. Yeah, so I hope you understood more from this video about ECR. If you have any doubt, you can just send me a message, or you can put it in a comment. I'll try to get things resolved for you, and I'll try to help you out. Thank you so much for watching my video.